Think back to 2018. Hosting on a short-term rental platform was remarkably simple. You'd snap a few bright photos, write up a basic description of the property, and the bookings would generally roll in on their own. But the market today is a different beast. Competition has saturated most neighborhoods. Rising operational costs are eating into margins, and guests arrive with much higher expectations for their stays. Behind the scenes, platform algorithms actively penalize manual operators. If your response times lag or your engagement metrics drop, your property gets buried under hundreds of newer, highly optimized listings. You rarely even make it to the second page of search results. In this environment, relying solely on hard work and an aesthetically pleasing interior practically guarantees your property will go unseen by the vast majority of travelers. Take Sarah, for example. She's a host from Austin, managing 4 properties the traditional manual way. She was losing 3 to 4 hours every single day to routine management. She had to coordinate with cleaners, draft individual replies to repetitive guest inquiries, and guess at the optimal nightly rate for the upcoming weekend. Her occupancy rates were decent, sitting around 70%. But as her portfolio grew, the daily requirements of running successful properties became a trap. She felt like she was drowning in day-to-day operations, where adding another property simply meant adding another hour of daily labor. Sarah's experience represents a ceiling in the industry. Traditional hosting methods cannot scale past a certain point without eventually overwhelming the person behind them. The alternative to hitting that operational wall is making the transition to an AI-driven operator. This approach utilizes the leverage multiplier effect. Artificial intelligence acts as an always-on business partner. It never sleeps, it never suffers from decision fatigue, and it can process thousands of data points instantly. When it's time to acquire new properties, AI analysis tools like AirDNA eliminate the guesswork. They process millions of existing listings to predict demand fluctuations and identify profitable, emerging markets long before human competitors notice the trend. This animated chart illustrates how algorithmic pricing outperforms traditional methods. While a manual host sets a flat, static weekend rate, a dynamic system continuously monitors local events, weather patterns, and competitor availability. It adjusts your rates in real time, matching market demand exactly. You stop reacting to last week's occupancy numbers and start actively capturing peak revenue through automated algorithmic warfare. Those same systems also manipulate platform visibility. By maintaining instant response times and constantly adjusting listing data, you force the algorithm to categorize your property as a top performer, keeping you on the first page of search results. Tools like ChatGPT serve as the engine for this visibility. You can feed it your specific market data, and it instantly generates highly targeted listing descriptions and conversion-optimized guest communication templates. When Sarah implemented these exact pricing and messaging tools, her results were purely mathematical. Within 3 months, her occupancy jumped to 85%, her average daily rates increased by 22%, and her routine management time dropped to less than an hour a day. Handing off data-heavy tasks to software does not eliminate the personal touch of hosting. In fact, when an algorithm handles the routine questions about check-in codes and local recommendations, you have the bandwidth to focus on genuine human interactions. By delegating the robotic tasks to an algorithm, you reclaim the freedom necessary to provide exceptional, uniquely human experiences for your guests. The ultimate result of this methodology is true scalability. You can expand your portfolio across multiple properties and hundreds of guests without proportionally multiplying your workload. Ultimately, this creates a massive compounding advantage. Every month these machine learning systems operate, they gather more specific data on your guests. They become increasingly accurate at predicting demand, continually refining your business performance. Right now, the short-term rental industry is still in an early adoption phase. Because most hosts are still operating manually, operators who implement these intelligent systems today hold a massive but temporary competitive edge. That window of opportunity is closing rapidly. These tools are shifting from an optional first-mover advantage to the absolute minimum standard required to keep your properties booked. Every host reaches this crossroads. You can continue managing properties and reacting to market changes, or you can evolve into a proactive, data-driven portfolio builder. The operational directive is clear. You must build these automated infrastructure systems before you desperately need them to handle your rapid growth.
This book, The AI-Powered Airbnb Host by Samuel Thorpe, is available now on Amazon and coming soon narrated by Tom Brooks to Audible. The most successful hosts have already integrated these systems to set a new standard for occupancy and revenue. Your choice today determines how you will compete in that new reality.